All right. Alyssa Ortiz, are you here for Kay Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm just covering.
All right, and there's something wrong with our system because everybody else can hear what she's saying, but I cannot. So, Ms. Ortiz, I can't hear what you're saying. There's something wrong with the system. So we'll put it in, I'll put the questions in the chat box and you can respond you can respond in the chat box to me, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So are you the officer for Kay Johnson?
I am covering Officer Ortiz. Fabian Ortiz, I'm sorry.
All right, you're covering for Fabian.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, would you have an officer go to her previous address? She's telling the court that she's moved. The violation report I have is saying the location where she resided had at least 6 other vehicles. She's telling me that she has moved. Would you have an officer go to the previous location?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. The other thing is, I'm going to have Ms. Johnson get in touch with you today. She is now at a new location and she says that her daughter is also at that location and her daughter has a vehicle. That vehicle doesn't have ignition interlock. She is telling the court that her daughter will move out with her boyfriend and that extra vehicle will not be there. So I am giving her until Tuesday to accomplish that. So are you able to have an officer go out to her, what she's saying is her new residence, verify that that's the new residence, and verify that her daughter has moved out?
Yes, Your Honor. Would she be providing us the new address or?
All right, she said that she will do that. Okay. So what I'm going to put in the order is she's to call today. Is she to call you today?
Yes, Your Honor. This
All right, so the number is 335-8990.
And just, can we get an email address as well?
All right, and could we have an email address as well, please? Are you able to see the email address?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so Ms. Ortiz, what's going to happen is they're going to step outside the courtroom and call you right now to give you the address.
okay.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you for zooming in. Have a great Friday. I love the background color, the accent wall.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you so much for consideration.
All right, thank you. All right, court is going to call 2023 CR 3852, State of Texas versus Kaylin Johnson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state.
Defense.
Louis Martinez on behalf of Ms. Johnson.
And are you Miss Kaylin Johnson?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Judge. There's a minor clerical error in the indictment. In the second judgment, it's the Bexar County judgment. The cause number in the indictment is 9696647, and the cause number should read 969447, I believe, Judge. And that's the judgment is in the paperwork there. I just wanted to clear that out.
And Judge, I've got no objection to any kind of
All right, let me see.
clearing up of typos.
All right, Ms. Johnson, do you understand that's a substantive change to the indictment?
Just what he was just speaking.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
All right.
ma'am. Your Honor.
No, no problem. Don't be nervous. All right. Did you understand that your attorney has 10 days to prepare for trial with a substantive change?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Knowing that, do you still wish to continue with this plea?
Yes.
All right. All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers. And I'm sorry, so the record is clear. The prior judgment will reflect a correction in the indictment, and the prior judgment will read that it's from County Court. I'm sorry, County Court cause number 969447. Showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment for that offense is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution to the DWI panel, DWI education, and 2 years 2 years driver's license suspension. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 150 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you also understand that because this is a DWI third, the court could order 10 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition?
Yes.
All right. And what I can tell you, usually in this court, because of health issues that occur at the jail, I usually give people a choice. One, you can do your 10 days flat at the jail, or either you can do GPS for 20 days. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Then to the offense, as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence
Your Honor, I submit State's Exhibit 1 in the attachments.
And that's without objection, Judge.
showing you what's entitled wavering consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Judge, we'd like a PSI.
All right. Can I have a PSI date? And probation, this will be a PSI and a TAP evaluation. And see if they do a referral to felony drug court, just see if they have room.
Judge, PSI date would be September 12th.
All right, we'll be back on September 12th. All right, and while we're waiting your PSI, waiting for sentencing, if you're not doing sober meetings, you need to be doing those, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And she has said she's doing her AA meetings. She did go through at her expense inpatient treatment program up front and then follow that up with sober living. And so she's doing her AA right now.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we will see you back then.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, and they'll give you a reset form, then you're excused. All right, who's the prosecutor?
I am, Judge.
Have you all both had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Court is calling 2023 CR 3852, State of Texas versus Kaylin Johnson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Yeah,
Defense.
Louis Martinez on behalf of Ms. Johnson.
And are you Ms. Johnson?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're here for sentencing. You entered a plea on July 18th. I don't know why this has lasted so long. I think they were running behind on PSI reports because I see it, she pled in July
Mhm.
and it's been set for today. So I guess that's the length of time it took. You entered a plea to DWI third. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. The state recommends community supervision. I ordered her to be considered for felony drug court. What were the results of that? Okay,
Can I speak?
just a moment.
Okay.
Your Honor, she meets the criteria. However, since she has not been granted probation, we, we must be used as a final disposition and ability drug court and back capacity. Also, I believe she's in Kendall County, so that may have some effect on the felony drug.
She is, they're not going to accept her. All right, thank you. All right, state anything you wish to say?
Your Honor, we're asking you to follow the agreement and follow the recommendations of probation. In the TAP evaluation, they're recommending the state ISF followed by ISP supervision for aftercare treatment. And I think that I just don't want to set her up for failure, Judge. So something structured like that, I think would be helpful for her to maintain sobriety. There was a wreck in this case. I just wanted to draw your attention to that on page 3. So I think the state ISF, something structured like that would benefit the defendant and benefit the public also.
All right. All right, defense.
So Judge, first of all, we asked the court just to accept the plea bargain on probation. It looks like the court is okay with that. One of the reasons we didn't just proceed to sentencing was I wanted to see the TAP recommendation before we approached the judge for her treatment plan. Because obviously we were going to be in need of a treatment plan. Ms. Johnson's previous DWI to this was in 2007. She maintained sobriety for a long time, but she fell off the wagon when she lost a child. And obviously, I mean, that's the greatest fear of any mother is losing a child. She began drinking again. She had this issue. She was arrested in December of 22. And I mean, this is obviously a wake-up call. And she began working towards regaining her sobriety. She was having issues with that. So in March of 23, she went to La Hacienda for inpatient treatment. She did well there. She has followed that up by being in meetings 3 to 5 times a week. She's doing very well right now in maintaining the sobriety. We haven't had any issues with her since she went voluntarily and placed herself in inpatient.
In the sober house for 3 months.
Right, and then followed it up with a sober house for 3 months. So, I mean, Ms. Johnson is a nurse. She understands her needs. And I think that she's done a very good job of being honest with herself and honest with the court as is reflected in the PSI and the TAP. And I believe that she has worked very hard in the time that she's been on bond to put herself in a good position. So given that she's doing so well right now, I'm asking the court to kind of give her something that's structured towards that. I'm asking the court to maybe assess an intensive outpatient followed by aftercare. If we want to put her on an intensive supervision plan, I think that would be just fine. And really, Ms. Johnson will do whatever the court needs her to do or requires her to do. But the idea of putting her in ISF is going to take her out of the routine that she's in right now. And I appreciate that the state wants to make sure we don't set her up for failure. But she's done a very good job of addressing her needs already and putting herself into a good plan and is doing well. And so we ask the court to recognize that and to continue with something that is along those lines.
Okay. And with regards to any restitution?
That's taken care of through insurance, Judge.
Okay. So has that already been settled?
It's my understanding, yes, Judge.
All right, because I'm reading when I read the PSI report, it said it was pending.
My understanding is that's been settled. But neither of them, her insurance company was taking care of that.
All right, Ms. Johnson, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Kaylin Johnson.
All right. So what are you doing to maintain your sobriety?
I'm right now on the ninth step. I'm working with a sponsor. I brought my book showing I'm going to about 4 meetings a week, 3 to 6. And so it's averaging 4. I brought a letter from my sponsor also. I did enter into treatment at La Hacienda. And then one of the doctors there told us that so many people relapse after they get out because something about the prefrontal cortex. And he said, you have 90 days before your brain can do without that substance. And so I lived with 7 other women in a sober house for 3 months.
Okay. And you say you
and
have a
I
letter?
I monitor my breathalyzer twice a day.
Okay. And you say you have a letter?
Yes.
Any objection to the court seeing the letter?
None, Judge.
No objection.
And then, like she said, she's been blowing twice a day since she got out of La Hacienda, and we haven't had any issues with her.
Just stuff in here. May I approach?
Yes.
Okay. Sponsor the other day. I just started keeping track of going on best dates, but I've been going over the meetings and digging for the letter.
Okay.
She also, I had a bunch of letters written to my big food soft service person,
Mhm.
and I didn't know if we were allowed to see those or not, but this
Yes.
documentations of how I can do it. Here it is.
Here's this back. All right.
Things ever since February 28th, and I just feel like.
Okay.
I'm on the right track.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
Oh, Your Honor.
Any
No, Judge.
questions? Okay. This is what the court is going to do. I'm going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. There's to be restitution, if any. And counsel, if you provide documentation that restitution has already been paid, provided to probation. There's to be the DWI panel, DWI education course, 2 years driver's license suspension, 150 hours of community service restitution. There's to be NA or AA meetings 4 times per week. Intensive outpatient treatment with probation. In lieu of the 10 days. Has she already served 10 days in the Bear County Jail or no?
No, Judge.
All right, in lieu of the 10 days in the Bear County Jail, there's going to be GPS tracking
That's on the car already.
for 30 days.
It's already, I have the camera and the GPS with my.
They'll just let probation know.
Probation with the program.
So that will be for 30 days in lieu of the 10 days in jail. Proof of employment. Are you employed?
I'm retired. I'm almost 67.
All right, proof of employment or retirement within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs, make sure there's testing for alcohol as well. And are you asking for a transfer?
I don't think so, Judge.
Okay. Then there'll be field visits. One-time every 3 months. Random. Until further notice. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
Do you want her to do the DWI education or the DWI intervention?
Which do you recommend? All right, then DWI intervention.
And then, as far as an ignition interlock is concerned,
Thank you. Ignition interlock for half the term.
for Maine, Kendall County,
Council is saying that they are not requesting a transfer to Kendall County.
My home is in Bear County.
okay.
Okay. All right.
Nothing else, no.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else from either side?
No,
Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
Oh, man.
All right.
And Judge, she did the DWI ed and the victim impact panel
Yeah,
up
I've
front.
taken them both.
So just whatever you're requiring her to do, if she's done that already, we just ask that she gets credit.
Yes, just turn that information into probation.
Education. It- The intervention is more extensive. than
Yes.
education.
And we understand that. She'll do that again.
All right. Oh, excuse me.
Thank you.
No. We're not done. I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
What we did.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. I see that you've made steps to correct behavior. But as I always tell everybody, at the end of the day, if you're drinking and driving, you could potentially end up killing someone. You understand?
Yes, I'm so grateful I didn't hurt anybody.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.